from his own words against me when someone said homophobic to me. A teacher actually did, who is well known of being a terrible teacher at her school.
So what you're saying is somebody can go out there and call someone a complaining bitch.
A little complaining bitch. Get in my face physically and clench his fists. Because I didn't want to be in a shop that it's illegal to be in without my safety glasses. Because I forgot them in my car for the last 15 minutes of class. And when he called me a little complaining bitch, I said, "Excuse me, you don't get to talk to me like that. Turn around like the man you're acting like and finish this conversation, because you're not going to say what you just said and think you have a right to just dismiss me and walk away."
And that's forgiven, but an all-inclusive joke is not.
And that's forgiven. I was told that shop talk, and I must have just misunderstood this man.
Totally. Oh, you're a demon, bro. You don't listen to your authoritative figures. You just don't know shit.
And so after I had mass proof, and the dean said after I emailed him he wouldn't contact me. But if I was a woman and said he made me feel uncomfortable, I would have gotten a phone call that same day.
Bang. 5 phone calls.
Things would have been
15 emails. Done deal. Instructor gone.
Fired. And then we're not even going to forget. I was forgetting that he retaliated against me and told me to leave his classroom and take a 5% deduction off my total grade.
That's brazy.
Brazen. And when I go and tell them this story, he tells me it's just shop talk and I should just walk it off, basically.
Just chill out.
Be a man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, basically just be a man.
So be a man is socially acceptable in our college scene.
You can have someone emotionally attack you. You can have someone put you down as a man. And you could stand up for yourself and then retaliate in a position of power. Yep. Not even like Mr. X retaliated against this person or anything. But that man was, because it was homophobic. And boys will be boys in this Midwest homophobic town. Where, let's not forget, a year before that, a bouncer beat me up for being gay. That is ridiculous.
Same community, same town.
Same community, same town. Right across the street from the college. You can't make this up.
We could actually disclose that. That's Harry's Hideaway, dude.
Yeah, Harry's Hideaway. And it is disgusting. It has changed hands. Like, there's been so many incidents of homophobia at this bar. And other incidents that it just can't stay in the same owner's hands. And it is insane that a not even middle age, at the end of life, old white male
who's basically working to not, fit the profile of, I'm old haggly collecting retirement. I actually do some fun shit to make a living. And I actually teach these kids how to survive in the world. Like, even if you let alone, our field.
He doesn't even teach a class.
He's
an administrator. He's not a real dean. Real deans teach classes. Let's go. We could bring any college professor in here and be like, dean, and be like, have you taught a class this semester? And be like, yeah, I've taught 1 or 2.
I've done shit. Like, I run this bitch,
The guy sits behind a desk, can't be bothered to deal with serious situations, but the minute any woman feels any sort of way towards any man, it is an incident that needs to be dealt with. I know of a young gay man that wanted to kill himself here. And I had come into a party and other men were punching him and finding it funny. But he was in so much pain and he wanted to be part of the crew that it was okay.
Oh yeah, totally.
And that isn't dealt with.
Nope. Not one bit.
Not one bit.
But the big old Title IX.
Because I made a scene. But no Title IX there.
No.
There was no protection of this young gay man getting his face pummeled in by his friends. Because we're all having a fun time. Ha 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 ha.
Yep.
It wasn't funny. I was so blown away that I had to, get ready to fight people and put people in their place. Grab the dude who was laughing the hardest and be like, you just hit him. Now it's my turn to hit you. Everyone will laugh if I hit you too, right?
Yep.
And then I had to pick this poor guy up, that no one knows what he's going through, that he's living a complete lie in front of these people, just trying to fit in with all these straight people, and go take him back to his dorm and have a talk.
Ironic, right?
Yeah. And Gordy, so you're all there.
Have you heard of why you may have never met me?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, I guess might as well time to just float the boat and put it out there. It's been on my chest for eternity. I feel like a lot of people finding out about this are going to be like, what the fuck? So, if I remember clearly, I was in this instructor's class, and the class happened to be E&E2, I think. Have you taken E&E2 yet?
Wasn't it, I'll abbreviate, Mr. P?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Mr. P, the Mr. Conformist P.
Yeah, he's a real pencil pusher,
Yeah,
real bureaucrat.
We'll touch Mr. P's personality here in a bit, but E&E2, you know, it's a pretty tense class. I'm pretty sure you'd have something to say about E&E2.
Yeah, I've taken it twice, and neither time I've passed.
All right, dude, I'm having a fun time in E&E2. One of my best friends at the time, who now moved back to New Hampshire, I'll name him, freaking Ray, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Ray had been in my life for about 2 years now, and this dude had never seen a haircut for the life of him. Like, he'd been to portfolios, job interviews, this, that. Ray is never gonna get a cut. He's just a scraggly dude from New Hampshire that looks like a fucking dad at the age of like 19 or 20, and he's just doing his due. Now, one fine day, I come into class. There's Ray sitting to the right of me. Mm-hmm. And there's this acquaintance I know that apparently, you know, obviously I said hi to them every day.
Oh, you said hi.
Yeah, I said hi and made eye contact every single day. You know, it wasn't a problem or nothing. They're sitting say 6-7 feet to the right. Say I'm on the center desk, Ray's right here. This person's sitting right there. Now, way back where, say your direction, try like 13-14 feet, like all the way into the end of the classroom. There's sitting another acquaintance of mine. And I hear these two people, this acquaintance number one, acquaintance number two. I'm not gonna, you know, reveal who they are or why they are, but I feel like it's a pretty good story. And they're just what seems to me personally, like my personal agenda, they're macking with each other. Or something's at least going on. Like, I don't know, either they're really close friends and they see each other on a daily basis or some shit. This person, to preface that, Ray's finally gotten a haircut. Like,
Yeah,
I walk into class, Ray's got a all line up, fade, and the main key to the story is Ray could land 2 Boeing 737s on his fucking forehead this day. And I am itching. Like, my personality is just itching to fucking say something about it.
I remember you talking
now
about
this person sitting to the right about 6 feet goes yells across the classroom mid-lecture while Mr. P is, like, saying some important shit. It's like, hey, da-da-da-da-da. So where do you want me to, like, show up and park my car outside of your car? Park my car outside of your house after class when we show up. Whole class gets disrupted. Nothing. Mr. just gives him a little shrub off, like, hey, shut the fuck up. Now I sit down, not even 2 seconds go by. I look at this person, I look at the other person, I look at Ray. I'm like, if I were you, I'd park your car on Ray's fucking forehead. And everybody starts cackling in the class. Like, dying. And I'm pretty sure most, you know, intellectual people would understand where that joke came from and who it was meant for and what part of who I was targeting in this scenario, you know? Yeah. I was clearly targeting the Boeing landing strip on Ray's forehead because I ain't seen it in fucking 2 years and I've only known this motherfucker 2 years. Push come to shove, we go on 9:30 break. I come back from 9:30 break, bro. It gives me the shivers talking about this shit, but it is what it is.
I remember.
I get called out of class, and I get taken to... We're going to call this guy Mr. Y, you know? He just jingles keys around and shit. He's supposed to be a fucking, like...
He's a bona fide, just, like, security guard.
I don't know, whatever the fuck he is, but he's not a
administrator.
dean, you know? If you've ever heard this dude jingling keys, little short guy right here and shit. He poses as a dean, but he's sitting on the dean's throne, is what I'd like to call it. Like in the office, acting all like, oh,
dean seat.
Like, I'm Big Brolic, the dean's name is on the fucking desk, I know what the dean looks like, this guy's name tag is on his fucking chest, his name doesn't line up with the fucking dean tag. First of all, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? Where's the dean? Who are you? I think I know you, I've seen you before, why am I in here? Dude doesn't start with what happened in class. Dude goes, you really fucked up. And I was like, excuse me?
That's
like,
wild.
Like, what do you mean I really messed up or fucked up or I can't, like, remember his words exactly?
Where's it? It's just shop talk. Like,
he goes, you really fucked up. I was like, would you like to explain? And at this point, I'm, like, fucking nervous. I'm like, what's going on, dude? I'm almost, like, 6 months from graduating. We're doing good here. And now I just get pulled into the fucking office and someone's telling me I fucked up without even telling me what the fuck I did. And he goes, "What did you say to so-and-so in class?" Apparently 3 witnesses walked out of class and reported to me, or the authorities, or whoever the fuck they went to, that I apparently used sexual innuendo to make 3 people in the class extremely uncomfortable to a point where they weren't ready to come to class with me the next day unless I openly apologized and got like reprimanded or expelled or like a 3-day fucking suspension. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I'm sitting there and the dude's telling me like, oh, you told this person so and so. I'm like, dude, can you please just be fucking clear with me? What the fuck are you talking about? What happened here? Finally, push come to shove, this motherfucker talks. He goes, "You know what you just did, right?" I was like, "I don't recall." He's like, "You just told that person to sit on that person's face." I was like, "Hold on a second. What the fuck did you just tell me?" He's like, "Yeah, you literally implied that that person should go after class and sit on his face." And obviously, you know, this video is definitely going to be fucking age restricted because I don't think any kids are going to be watching with all the sailor's mouth bullshit we'll be spewing out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you want to explain what sitting on somebody's face is? Like, what the fuck is the act of sitting on somebody's face, bro?
If you use that kind of lingo and there's no car involved, like, yeah. But Ray Ray's head was pretty big.
Dude, that's the fucking point. Like, I literally looked this motherfucker dead nuts in the eyes, this key jingling guy, and I'm like, bro, I can quote what I fucking said right now, and I can exactly tell you the timestamp of when I fucking said this. It was 14 minutes before fucking 9:30 break. Ray Ray's forehead was looking massive. I can bring Ray Ray the fuck out right now, and he vouched for me. Ray Ray's a fucking G for that. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm not fucking kicked out because of Ray Ray. He goes, yeah, Mo literally said, after class, you should park your car on my forehead. Because my forehead looked massive, and this person wanted to know where the fuck to park. And I feel like that's shop talk. Like,
that is
I'm sorry
shop
I was
talk.
disrupting the fucking class a little bit. These motherfuckers are yelling in the background like, oh, what do you want to do?
Like they're that important.
Like, okay, I can't just like pitch in and fucking say a funny joke about one of my closest homies, and you're gonna take that as a fucking feeling of sexual innuendo and go the fuck to the fucking dean and report me. Like, I totally understand if it came off the wrong fucking way, but I do not think that this person had the authority to go and lie to the fucking dean about my fucking words. And that is where I believe Title IX got fucking weaponized and almost ended my fucking douche career in this motherfucking college.
Yeah, I feel some people are just out there to get as many people kicked out as they fucking
Like,
can.
why, dude? Why? I'm gonna pull the race fucking card here. Is it because I'm the brownest dude in the fucking class and ain't nobody got a lick of fucking color on him, dude? And if so-and-so person in the background, a Spanish dude, is fucking saying some shit and macking with you and whatnot, it's cool. But if I tell you to park your car on my buddy's fucking forehead, oh boy, I told you to sit on his fucking face, and it was totally sexual. Like, explain that to me. Why does our school not investigate shit like this? Why the fuck is Title IX what our school shoves down our throat and not what Title IX is supposed to be in the fucking civil rights?
They don't protect any of the other civil rights. Minorities aren't protected here. They would love to say that there's not racist things said or it's just shop talk. But I went through a phase when that whole Confederate flag thing was going on and all these yee boys are running around with the Confederate flag saying some of the most abhorrent, uneducated things. I decided that I could do one better. And I told them all that Robert E. Lee was the kindest master to his slaves. Mm-hmm. And they ate it up. We all had the same education. We all know Robert E. Lee used to dog those poor people.
Yeah.
And they all are out there running around saying it because I wanted them in front of any educated person to seem like a fool.
Mm. Where the fuck did these guys get their fucking information? Like, riddle me that, dude. It's just so baffling. I can't.
It's terrible.
I just can't. I fucking can't.
And you're trying to say that you're an all-inclusive open place.
I guarantee you, bro, after watching this, some people are going to have some heated fucking comments for us.
And then there's even a closeted gay teacher that is afraid to be himself for all his years of experience at this college.
Yep.
Under probably some of the same men that are still there running this show.
And that's not fucking protected.
And so If you're telling me there's a bunch of gay people running around here that don't feel like they can be themselves unless they're women, because the lesbians are very comfortable and out, and all these dudes should be Title IX sometimes, the way they chase them around. It's kind of gross what some of these young men do.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
But they're young and pretty, and so everything is just laughed off. But if you don't fit what someone's dynamic is, and you say anything that make them uncomfortable, you don't get corrected. You don't get, don't do that again, or you're going to face serious consequences. There is no, go talk to this therapist and talk about why you said that and become a better human being. It is lose everything, go home, kill yourself. Just get rid of yourself from society. You are no longer worthy of being a student here. Yet there's a person with a definitely some kind of mental illness running around, because that young woman that you had that incident with, I find hilarious that I was talking to my lesbian friend who I had an AEP with or whatever across the way from you.
Yep.
Wanted to go talk to her. And I don't like talking to many of these people. A lot of them just say silly things, and I feel some of them are very dangerous. And so I tend to keep to myself. And when I had seen that girl a couple times, her body language was way off.
Oh, I get.
And the way she would talk to people, and the way her eyes would do such strange things. And I'm like, this person's thinking some real crazy things when this is just a normal conversation.
Dude, point of the matter is, like, even if their body language is what it is, like, my intent was what my intent was.
But what I'm saying is, I think an investigation would have proven that there's more going on with this person in their personal life.
Dude, there was no fucking
that
investigation.
Had happened to them
that could have led them
to misconstrue what you said.
Yep.
In that way. And so I believe the school doesn't do anybody justice to just jump to conclusions, because when it's racism or homophobia, it's okay.
Yep.
But if a woman
feels threatened in any way, shape, or form, even if it was a fucking viable threat or not, according to law even, it's a fucking problem. I don't know.
And at a certain point, shouldn't we get the law involved at this?
Yeah, like where's the fucking
criminals going around here?
Where's the cops when you need them?
Because if Title IX, I really believe, should have law enforcement involved.
110%.
If someone did something so heinous, like, they should be dealt with.
And dude, they wanted to take me to the Board of Education to have a meeting. Like, why the fuck am I not going to court of law if I really broke a fucking policy that runs across the fucking nation? And why am I talking to someone that's not actually an authoritative figure and is just a fucking security guard? Like, riddle me that. I couldn't, bro. For anybody fucking watching, a lot of people ask me, about all these things in class and whatnot, and I'm pretty sure people ask you about your experiences and shit. Just come watch the podcast. You're gonna find out quite a bit of beautiful and not so beautiful fucking heinous things about this place.
And we're definitely going to be bringing more people on that have had their own experiences with Title IX. And not even they themselves under the guise, but them experiencing someone else going through it, or seeing the situation being misconstrued as that.
Dude, I feel like I have just the right guest in mind.